Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Maba Stadium in downtown Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. It is the second last day of the 2018 Seri Mutiara Cup. You're with me, Ben Ibrahim, and Mislan Al-Azam, your commentators for today. And it's the business end of the tournament. Two semi-finals. KCC Egis of Korea taking on the Texas All-Stars shortly. And then later on, the fancy Illawarra Hawks taking on the BC Partizan team, a very young team, but they're showing age is just a number. That game at 7 o'clock, but very, very shortly, it's the game between Korea and the team from America. The Aegis team finishing on top. Partizan just sneaking into second, pushing over Matrix. They beat Matrix the other day when Matrix were up by 10 points with 4 minutes to go. The Illawarra Hawks showing they're on another level in this tournament. The Texas All-Stars, a team of great talent who are getting better and better, but can they be better than the Hawks? We'll soon find out. The Hong Kong Eastern Long Lions finished 6th today, losing to the NS Matrix team in the 5th, 6th placing. And the Fubon Braves, they finished in 8th position today, losing to Macau in that 7th, 8th placing. Those are three referees for today: Vaughn Mabray, Wong Se-hui, and Chan O-Shong. And it's going to be, hopefully, a very, very close game, Islan.
Definitely, these two teams are going to battle it out head to head, and we're looking most probably from the champion of the group, the KCC Egis and Texas All-Star. For me, Ben, Texas All-Star, they are playing better every single game as they get more chemistry among themselves.
Well, the Texas All-Stars, they can penetrate, they can shoot, but defense, that's the big question. They played great defense against the Hong Kong Eastern Long Lions a couple of days ago on Thursday. Very, very tight defense. But when they played defense, they were good. When they were not, they were very inconsistent.
The defense for Texas All-Star has to be much consistent and focused, especially on the rotation as a team. So they can play very good as individual, but the teamwork, even on the defensive end for the Texas All-Star, is going to be key in this game.
Ha Seong-jin, the big man for Korea, number 0 for KCC against John Bohannon. The Texas win that one. Downing, a great shooter. Newkirk, a great player, especially in terms of penetration and splitting up defenses. Splitting defenses open, should I say. Screen there by Bohannon. Downing thought about the three. Johnson swings to Mason. Anton Mason hits the tin. Here come Korea. Taking their time a little bit, and they're starting with Chon Tae-pun at point guard. The big man drives, and there's a mismatch right there. Strong move, and a good finish by Ha Seong-jin. Mason swings to Downing. Downing thought about the three. Johnson turns around for the jumper, hits the iron. Downing tried to go for the rebound. Here they come in transition, quick out of the blocks. KCC drives. Bohannon with the rebound. Mason thinking about attacking the cup, almost lost the ball, got the ball back. Still plenty of time left on the shot clock. To the corner, Johnson with the finger roll, and splits that defense right there, that KCC defense.
Johnson here able to draw out the defense of Ha Seong-jin, and is open on him with that layup.
Good start here by both teams. Screened by KCC. Pulls up for the three. Hits the iron. Well done to Bohannon. The outstretching Ha Seong-jin. Mason pulls up right there. Yes! Swishes that. Great shot by Jordan Downing. KCC. Oh, lost the ball. This is good pressure here. Baseline 2. Texas full of running at the moment for the fake. Kicks out. Downing pulls up on a long three. Hits the tin. Easy rebound there for KCC. They want to get it going. Got to get back in transition quickly to play defense. Texas. Crossover. Got to play that man-to-man defense. And one, sorry there, Ms. Lan, you want to say something?
Yeah, good defense shown by the Texas All-Star. They're able to cover the attack of KCC Egis on one-on-one. And whenever they need that help defense, Texas All-Star was quick.
Brandon Brown a bit quiet here for KCC. He's asking for the ball. Johnson trying to guard him. Spin, fake, puts it up, and that's 2 shots there for KCC.
Just when I was complimenting Texas All-Star defense, they break a little, giving 2 free throws for KCC Egis. Number 5, Lee Chung-Hien.
Well, this Texas team cannot take this KCC team, and they can't underrate them. They're a good team, KCC, especially when they play their game. Great defense, great shooting. That's what Korean basketball is all about. They do the intangibles well. Hustle. Great shot there by Lee Chung-Hien. Newkirk. Johnson. Mason. Johnson needs support. Gotta be careful with the shot clock. Mason puts it up for the runner. No. Fell way short. Trying to get back. Can KCC punish right here? Brown. And referee says continuation. Hoop and the harm. Downing saying, what did I do? Brandon Brown has had a great tournament this week, putting up big numbers. He's been very inconsistent from the charity stripe. Sorry, check that. He's just gonna get 2 shots. In and out. Like I said, Mislan, that's his Achilles heel right there. The charity stripe. Newkirk. Bohannon. Downing. Newkirk with a 3. Hits the tin. Mason tries to get the tip in. Here come KCC. To set up the offense. What can they run right here? Great pass. High tempo. They're trying to play a quick game. Double team right here. What's the call here by the referee? It looked relatively clean if you ask me, but there was a foul and it will be KCC ball.
Yeah, it was Johnson with that personal foul as Mason agreeing. The double team from the Texas All-Star is still early, only 3 team foul for Texas All-Star.
Pulls up right here. Johnson with the rebound. Here they come. Good transition. Good pass. Mason. And then almost and one. Anton Mason will go to the charity stripe.
This is the part of the game where Texas All-Star are very dangerous. The transition offense of them. Even though KCC Egis able to run back to help with the defense, but then they still find ways to go through with the transition offense.
Even start here by both teams. Mason bricks that shot. I must say I haven't seen him much from the charity stripe this week. So well, you got to put those away when given to you. 1 out of 2 for Anton Mason from the charity stripe. Hepun, the facilitator today. And don't forget, we haven't seen Marcus Teague yet. Brown. Johnson trying to stay with him. Brown. There was a foul right there. 2 shots. Wow, that was an interesting call right there.
Yeah, Brandon Brown here able to get just a slight contact from Bohannon. As Brown is going to take another 2 free throws.
Don't forget, the winner of this game will take on the winner of the Illawarra Hawks BC Partizan game. That's semi-final number 2 coming up right here on Astro Arena. Watch it right here with us. It's been a very, very good 2018 Seri Mutiara Cup. Tomorrow, a new champion will be crowned. Beijing not here to defend their title. Johnson, Downing, Newkirk. Good defense here by KCC. Johnson pulls up for the 3. High arcing shot. Bohannon tried to go for the rebound.
He was pushed from behind, I think by Song Kyo Chang.
Bohannon, Downing. Bohannon thought about the 3 with the fake. Bohannon, he lost the ball, turnover. Here comes Brown. Can he punish? A little bit slow though. Skip pass, moves it well, drives. Offensive foul.
Was it offensive foul or out of bounds?
Looked like an offensive foul in my opinion, but what was the call there, Mislan?
I thought that the referee pointed to the sideline.
Well, it's Texas ball. Texas trailing by 1. There's the pull-up right there. Swish. That's a 2-point shot there for Downing.
Downing, he can do that all game. I mean, it's very dangerous from the outside. Watch out for Downing with that range.
Brown to the big man right there, Ha. 3-second call.
You see that 3 Texas All-Star players pressuring Ha Seung-jin, not getting any easy chances, and then was blamed for that 3-second offensive violation. There you see Bohannon denying the pressure, and then the double team from, I think, New Kick, and Downing was about to jump into that 3-man defense.
Well, Newkirk's been quiet so far in this game. Swings it to Downing. Downing for a pull-up. Hits the tin. Tepun with a long baseball pass. Brandon Brown puts it in. Great finish and great eyes by Tepun. Korea regained the lead. Johnson thought about the pull-up. Newkirk cutting in. Good. Johnson tried to go for it. And
a good ball movement here as Newkirk able to draw out Ha Seung-jin. That's the second time Ha Seung-jin been drawn out from underneath the basket, opening the space for the Texas All-Star to attack inside the paint.
Johnson, he's had a pretty decent tournament, Johnson, and not used all the time by Coach Bob Donwell, the coach of the Texas team. Ties things up, bricks the second shot. Tepun, I'm very impressed with Tepun here. Chun Tepun for KCC here. Played a great job, done a great job, and no Teague yet, and he's a dangerous player. Marquise Teague pulls up right there, big shot. Rebound there by the big fella, Tepun. He draws, good kick out, almost a steal right there. Can they control the ball? Pushing foul.
Texas All-Star defense too aggressive here. I think Zach Price was playing with that pushing. If he could just stay on his ground, not pushing too much, not giving any chances for the referee to call the defensive foul on him, because Ha Seung-jin was almost to turn the ball over. He couldn't control, couldn't catch the ball properly.
So Ha Seung-jin, big man right there. He's, look at him, he's almost like Samuel Duguara.
Just shorter?
I don't know, they on TV they both look huge. Very intimidating players, both of them. That's a very interesting shooting technique as well. Definitely a 5.
Yeah, Ben, you see, I think Korea has 2 different play styles. One, when Ha Seung-jin is inside the court, they're going to give him the ball a lot. But once he comes off the court, KCC Egis is going to play very fast game. We'll see when he's not on the floor for KCC Egis.
Thanks, mate. Johnson to the corner. Newkirk pulls up. Air ball. Bit cold at the moment. Some of the Texas shooters. Taepun kicks out Ha. Taepun. Taepun with a pull-up right there. Johnson got the numbers. They reorganize themselves, KCC. Pull up right there from the baseline. Shot's not going down for Texas. Bit of an area of concern if you're a Texas fan. Taepun. Brown. Taepun. High-arcing shot. Johnson with a rebound. Newkirk. Newkirk will drive for the layup. And what a finish by Joshua Newkirk. That's his signature move with speed to burn.
Good pass here from Johnson. I think realized that Texas All-Star need to utilize their speed. They're not shooting very well here. As you can see, I think only 4 out of 13 field goals made by Texas All-Star.
Foul there committed by Lee Chung-hien. He tried to set a screen, but he crashed into Johnson. And the referee had no choice but to say or call offensive foul. QJ Peterson now on court for Texas. Newkirk to the bench. Peterson thought about the pull-up. Tate with a floater from the baseline, and it goes in. What a move by Tate.
Finally, Tate able to give another boost fresh out of bench for the Texas All-Star.
The All-Stars now playing a bit of a zone defense there, Mislan. Looked like it for at one point.
Yeah, looked like it, but they still play sort of like a man and zone defense. Once any KCC Egis player got the ball or tried to penetrate or drive, Texas All-Star defense will collapse to double team or triple team.
So it's a bit of a switch, yeah? Switching quite quickly in terms of defense. Yeah, it's quite interesting there. And a shot there by Song Kyo Chang. Still a very close one right here at Maba Stadium. 13-10, potentially 11 in favor of the boys from America. And they brought a lot of color to the Seri Mutiara Cup, not just with themselves, but their cheerleaders as well, who are doing a good job. Johnson. Peterson asking for it. Peterson cutting. Sibley pulls up for the 3. There it is. They are sparking up and lining up from downtown Texas.
Peterson, I think, tried to get a steal, unable to get a steal. I hope he's okay. He's might hurt his ankle a little bit. Defensive here.
Well, he won't tell the coach that. He'll want to keep playing. For the runner and Brandon Brown. No surprise right there. Peterson. They just want to hit back straight away. We're at the business end of the first quarter. Peterson thought about the pull-up. Johnson pulls up from the wing for the 3. Hits the tin. Ha with the rebound. Slow in transition, but here come KCC. Enough time for for Texas to reset defensively. 2 shots for Brandon Brown. It's going to be a blocking foul.
Finally, we see an aggressive Brandon Brown attacking, demanding the ball from his teammate, giving pressure to the Texas All-Star defense.
Brandon Brown, a lot of numbers and boards he's put up this week. Still, he's looking, in my opinion there, Mislan, he's just looking a little bit fatigued and flustered. You know, I mean, it has been a long week, almost a basketball game every day.
Yeah, but they got one day off yesterday, so no basketball played yesterday. I'm not sure whether he's still tired from a lot of games playing in this Seri Mutiara Cup.
Johnson drives and one! Johnson gets hit in the face, draws the contact, but gets the basket. The hoop and the harm, but Johnson.
Here you see Texas All-Star, good back screen by Zach Price, not giving any chance for Ha Seong-jin to defend Johnson, as Johnson quickly able to get a two-point shot drop.
He's been playing well, Johnson, in this quarter. The best player for Texas. Bricks that one. Gives Korea a bit of a lifeline. Still over 40 seconds to go. Now Teague is on court. The danger man. Teague, step back three. Yes! Marquise Teague. Now Texas got to be very, very wary of Teague. He's got a lot of speed, athletic power, and finesse behind him. Tate puts it up. Couldn't finish right there. Tried to work it off the glass. Tate will try to stay with Teague. Brown. Johnson with the steal. And out of bounds.
Yeah, out of bounds, according to the sideline ref. Good defense there by Johnson, as he's being subbed out, but still good defense by Johnson. Being on that passing lane, able to get the steal, just unlucky to step out of bounds.
Teague, the star of this team. 25 years of age, young man, hits the tin, and that is the end of the first quarter in semifinal number 1, the 2018 Seri Mutiara Cup. It is the Texas All-Stars 18, KCC Egis 16. Let's have a look at the highlights right here, Mislan. And the Korea boys came out firing through their big man, Ha Seong-jin.
And early on, they're able to get a few points from the Ha Seong-jin. This is the strategy when Ha Seong-jin in the court. And then you see Texas All-Star able to draw how Johnson able to draw Ha Seong-jin out of the paint. And that's opened up a lot of opportunity for the Texas All-Star to attack inside the paint and get an easy point.
Well, the Korea team very much looking for that consistency, as well as Texas. Mason started strong, but finished off a little bit cold, and that's why Coach Bob Donwell made that change. But Johnson has been the star player for this Texas team. Brandon Brown a bit quiet, and that's the top scorers at the moment. Downing with 5 points. And Johnson with 5 points as well. Coach Bob Donwell will be looking for a lot of these players to keep growing and maturing. They're still quite a relatively young squad. Don't forget, they are a feeder team to the Texas Legends and the Dallas Mavericks, respectively. In terms of rebounds, that's something that Coach Bob Donwell has addressed this week with his troops. They've got to crash the boards more consistently and a lot better, especially against this Korea team, who are quite disciplined in that department.
Quite a low-scoring game in the first quarter by our standard, as KCC Egis only able to knock down 4 out of 12 attempts, whereas Texas All-Star able to knock down 7 of their 18 attempts. Those few of those attempts actually came from the bench of the Texas All-Star. And the first half of the first quarter, they are struggling. Both teams struggling shooting the ball.
Well, here is the second quarter, which has just started. Teague now on the court. Texas got to be wary of Teague. Pull up for the 3 there. That's a foul and 1. Potential 4-point play coming up. What a shot by Lee Chung-hin.
Lee Chung-hin, just a slight opening for him to able knock that shot down. He's been looking for his jumper to fall in finally.
Converts the 4-point play right there, and Korea have the lead. Peterson playing that point guard position. Newkirk still on the bench. Drives. No defense there by Korea. Well done to Devin Sibley, who's hardly played this tournament. Teague hits back straight away. Marquise Teague, the man who attended Kentucky University for 1 year. Bohannon thought about the screen. Peterson thought about the pull-up. Bohannon with the screen. A bit of a double team there. Steal there. Teague, can they chase him down? No, they can't. He's too quick. A good run here by Korea. Texas trying to hit back. Ogochukwu on court. Sibley, crossover. Sibley puts it up. Oh, what a good hustle and put back there by Stephen Ugochukwu. Timeout call by the Texas All-Stars.
Without Ha Seong-jin on the floor, it opened up Texas All-Star to attack the paint. So I'm not sure whether KCC Egis is going to put Ha Seong-jin. He didn't rest in the first quarter. He played the all 10 minutes. He's getting a little bit of rest now for Ha Seong-jin, KCC Egis. Here's the team standings as I mentioned earlier. Now KCC with 7 field goals as Texas also able to make 12. And then the three-pointer, both teams made 2 3-pointers. However, Texas All-Star much more attempt on that 3-point shot. And then the free throws, KCC Egis able to get 8 free throws out of 13.
Well, it's those little margins here and there that makes the difference. And it's going to be a very, very close one. It is a close one right here. But the Korea team, they'll be trying to working their offense around Marquise Teague. Texas, now QJ Peterson and Joshua Newkirk, good offensive players. But if they're going to want to stop this Korea team, they've got to be careful of Teague. Quick guys staying with a quick athlete of Marquise Teague. Can't stress that enough. I'm not sure if they know that yet. Here they come for the Texas All-Stars. Peterson, Tate, Sibley, Ugochukwu, and Bohannon. For Korea, Song Kyo-chang, Marquise Teague, Lee Chung-hyun, and also Song Chang-yeon. Brown, and also, of course, Brandon Brown. Brandon Brown now, fake, puts it up, and he will go to the line for 2.
Brandon Brown, another aggressive attack to the Texas All-Star. Here, once again, taking Bohannon straight to the paint. Bohannon disadvantage on the side. And Brandon Brown, I think, got an extra few pounds compared to Bohannon.
Brandon Brown bricks it again, looking frustrated with 7 points at the moment. But do not ever write off Brandon Brown. He's had a great tournament. Makes 1 out of 2. He's usually about 50% from the line.
You are right, Ben. He's 4 out of 8 from the free throw line, Brandon Brown.
Well, there you go, stats and stats. Peterson. Can he put a couple of points? Turnover right there. Here comes Teague. The flash. Bounce pass. Brandon Brown with the finish. Brandon Brown. Enough is enough, says Coach Bob Donwell. Let's discuss this.
A good defense there by Brandon Brown, able to get the steal here as Teague realized that Brandon Brown on his side. Nice move, splitting the D. Get an easy 2-point for Brandon Brown.
So as you can see there, the coaches just leaving the players alone to try to figure it out themselves, discuss it. This is what you call self-reflection, self-teaching. Now he comes in and says, okay guys, you've had a chat about it. He's trying to stay positive and say, keep pounding away at it.
So that quick timeout just for Texas All-Star Robert Dunwall discussing, giving them just play simple basketball. An option for them offensively, not turning the ball over. I think they turned the ball over a few times already. Texas All-Star giving the lead to the KCC Egis.
Johnson now back on court. Johnson drives and scores. He splits that career defense right there. Good move, Johnson, Alex Johnson. Teague pulls up. Hits the tin. Bohannon with the rebound. Johnson, he's everywhere at the moment. Anton Mason now on court as well. Bohannon. Mason. Johnson got time on the shot clock. Pulls up for the 2. Rebound there by Song Kyo Chung. Lee, fake. Good pass to Brandon Brown. Great pass there by Lee Chong-yen. Unselfish. Newkirk on the court right now. He's been quiet thus far. Only 2 points scored. Johnson pulls up for the 3. Sibley. Well done to Sibley for trying to keep it in, but his foot is on the line.
Yeah, Texas need to change the game, not settling for that outside jumper. Johnson twice already, he missed that shot. They need to move the ball and get that easy 2-point, the layup. Point from the paint for Texas All-Stars.
Brown thought he was fouled by Bohannon. Teague, Popeye the Sailor Man music being played. Teague from the elbow, hits the tin. Mason with the rebound. They got to be quicker in transition. That's where they defeated the Matrix. Newkirk, oh, excellent move. No surprise right there that he was too quick. Teague saying, got to stay with their backcourt players to his teammates. Brown. Double team, almost a double team right there. Kicks out. Got to watch the shot clock. 1-3, in and out. 3-point ball game. Oh, good crossover. Sibley! What a tip-in right there. Mason will get that one. And KCC, it's their turn to have a chat about it.
Twice already Texas All-Star able to score from the easy inside the paint layup. This is what I'm talking about. Get that easy point, and then once you're able to get a few points, able to get the rhythm, and then offensively, that jumper will falling for you.
The Texas boys on a very good run here at the moment. Can they keep it going, or can KCC put some ice on it? KCC do have the pedigree to do it. They've got some great players in this team, very disciplined against this very, very athletic, smaller, shorter Texas team. And they've gone small a little bit here, Texas, with the likes of Mason and Newkirk and Sibley on court. Good bounce back, Brown. Hustle. Johnson, good hustle by Texas. They've got the numbers right here. Turnover, rejection, but Mason gets it back, and good hustle by Mason. Anton Mason with the bucket. They've got the lead.
Fancy fall there by Ha Seung-jin. KCC Egis, they need to go back on defense. The transition defense is terrible right now. Marquis Teague able to deny a few attempts, but that was the 4-on-3 transition offense by Texas All-Star.
Well, they've got Newkirk and Sibley with 1 and 2 there, with a lot of speed. Double team right there. Sibley fake. Sibley. Newkirk from the wing. Big shot. Couldn't quite hit it. Here they come. That's much better transition. Mismatch right there. Brandon Brown. Cool and composed to give Korea back the lead and stop this Texas run. Newkirk. Newkirk again. One-on-one with Teague. Johnson pulls up. Oh, good putback right there by Sibley. Well done. That's hustle there. One of the smaller guys on court.
Johnson not able to find his shot, but then Sibley was there. Out rebound Ha Seung-jun.
Ha Seung-jun, you couldn't stop him. He's a locomotive, isn't he? Big unit. Very close one right here. They're both teams trading baskets. Newkirk. Bohannon. Newkirk. Newkirk. Oh, good pass to Bohannon. Who goes for the jam? John Bohannon throws it down. Teague. Cross-court pass. Steal there by Sibley. Can he punish right here? Sibley. And he makes Song Kyo Chang second best.
This is the defensive, the Indo defense, the talent that the Texas All-Star able to get, and then the sibling was quick for that easy transition one-on-one against KCC Egis.
Texas throwing a lot of energy at this, putting KCC off their game. They've been quite inconsistent today, KCC. Excellent passages of play at times, and at times just switched off. Texas pull from, they look very inconsistent with their shooting, but when they penetrate and drive, they're dangerous. Bohannon to the corner, Downing pulls up, misses that by a country mile. Here they come, quick in transition. KCC. Texas trying to play defense. Teague swings over inside to Brown. Brown posting up. Bohannon trying to put his hand up. Brown. Travel call will go against the big man, Brandon Brown.
Here see Brandon Brown try to go through Bohannon, and then too much steps there for Brandon Brown as the traveling violation being called on him.
So number 2, Song Kyo Chang on the bench. Lee Chung Hyun checking back in. Newkirk now with 4 points. Downing, bounce pass. Bohannon, bit too soft on that. Not enough power and push. Teague. Inside to Brown. Brown almost double team. What a big shot there. And that is a big shot by KCC to tie things up right here late in the second quarter. Halftime approaching. They're trading baskets again. Newkirk way outside the perimeter. Johnson trying to get an open look. Downing, oh, knocks it down there. Big shot there by Downing from downtown. Jordan Downing. Here comes Korea, fake drive. Oh, easy pass. Where was the Texas defense right there? Newkirk, Downing asking for the ball again. Newkirk.
Lee Chung-hyun as unable to guard Newkirk here, but on the other end of the basketball, Lee Chung-hyun 5 straight points from that 3-point and that fancy fake layup.
Downing as he tries to attack the cup.
Just when I compliment Lee Chung-hyun, he straight away pick up his 3rd personal foul, and we are only in the second quarter.
Pulls up Newkirk, hits the iron. He's been very inconsistent with that, his shots today. Brandon Brown. Brandon Brown. Great defense there by Texas. Good transition. Here they come. Getting stuck in a bit of Korea traffic right here. Bohannon for the reverse. but Bohannon will go to the line. Basket does not count, but and look at this by Texas. Tyrell Tate telling all his players to come in, huddle, chat, keep the communication up. Bohannon's had one of his better games this week, in my opinion, Mislan.
He's playing well on both ends, defensively able to deny the challenge given by KCC Egis.
Bricks that one. Very, very close game. Let's hope it stays this way right till the very end. Second semifinal straight after this. The Illawarra Hawks are the favorites, not just for that one, but to lift the Seri Mutiara Cup 2018 this year. It's been a wonderful tournament. Let's just hope it keeps getting better and better, and we'll be here to stay for a good long time to come. Teague just trying to stop the clock for a little bit. He's been a bit quiet compared to his usual standards. Great pass, and an even better finish by Lee Chong-Hien.
KCC Egis need that guy to be on the floor. Lee Chong-Hien, he's very stealthy, able to free himself. There's no defense. The Texas All-Star usually they play very good defense, but not that time.
And Newkirk Tate. Downing. Johnson thought about the screen. Johnson with the ball now. Johnson, great pass. Oh, missed dunk right there. Tate with the floater, and he makes the shot. What an attempted dunk by Ugochukwu. Teague lost the ball, but is that a foul?
It was a kick ball there. No foul actually being called. Unintentional, but the ref say that it's a kick ball. So ball with Korea.
Good pass there by Teague to Seongjin. Newkirk looking a bit frustrated. With a great game against Hong Kong on Thursday. Downing, screen there by Johnson. Oh, nothing but net for Jordan Downing, who's been electric from three-point land. Teague. 7 points thus far. Don't forget, he didn't really play in the first quarter. Good pass to Brandon Brown, crashed into Downing. And the referee says that will be a foul on Jordan Downing. 45-42 in favor of the Texas team. The boys from the United States of America. Timeout call by the All-Stars.
You can stay back. You can.
47.2 seconds left in this quarter. Halftime soon fast approaching. Teague thought about the pull-up. Step back three right here. Newkirk beats one. Tate open. Tate drives. What a block there by Teague. And it's clean. Brown. Tate grabs the rebound. Coach Bob saying, slow it down. Oh, probably not going to go for it. How can they finish right here? Newkirk, crossover. Tate for the three. Not quite right there. Heaves it right there. Ooh. It was a bit short. But what a game of basketball right here in semifinal number 1 at the 2018 Seri Mutiara Cup between the Texas All-Stars and Korea KCC Egis. At the moment, it's the All-Stars up, 45-42. We're just going to take a short breather, but when we come back, more basketball right here on Astro Arena. It's an exciting game right here at Maba Stadium where the Texas All-Stars lead KCC Egis from Korea 45 points to 42. You're watching the 2018 Seri Mutiara Cup with me, Ben Ibrahim, and Mislan Al-Azam. And Mislan, an exciting first half. You know, it went down to the wire and it's still going.
A low-scoring first quarter, but we got a better quarter in the second one. Still a very close game between these two teams as Texas All-Star able to take the lead early on. However, KCC Egis, too much turnover for them. Here you see Johnson able to draw the defense. Ha Seong-jin from the paint, as this is the free throws highlight for both teams.
Well, 8 turnovers for the KCC team versus 3 turnovers of the Texas team. But the Texas team shooting really, really well. Or, well, not really, really well. Much better from downtown. And that's been a bit of the difference, if you ask me. But still a close one. Right in the paint there, Brandon Brown and also Ha Seong-jin. And Marquise Teague only playing in the second quarter for the boys from Korea. So not their full arsenal out yet, Mislan.
Yeah, the difference between these two teams, Texas All-Star, despite they playing only with 10 players, all of them already played. They have the deep bench compared to KCC Egis. Only 7 players played so far. So I'm not sure whether KCC Egis will able to hang out in the second half. They're able to stay close with Texas All-Star with a lot of free throws. As here you can see, Brandon Brown is the man for the KCC Egis beside Teague here with the assist. But then Brown not able to hit that free throw shot consistently will cost KCC Egis this game.
Well, the Texas team have a lot of pride on the line. They want to show they're from the United States of America. They're going to throw everything they have at the KCC team. They want to at least make the final of this tournament. And look at that drive there by Sibley and the putback by Johnson. He just drove to the cup here. Johnson got the final touch.
Yeah, the good thing that Texas All-Star been doing is they attacking the basket. This is a traveling violation. It doesn't count for the Brandon Brown. A little bit too much steps here. That caught, I think the pivot foot, his last pivot foot was up from the floor. Hence the violation called. Downing finally able to find his rhythm, able to knock down that long range shot. But before that, they are struggling. Both teams struggling. However, Texas All-Star able to utilize their speed attacking inside the paint here.
Well, it's gonna be, let's see who can have the greatest strength in this game. But we have to break down the numbers as always, and look at numbers always tells a little bit of a story. And 2-pointers, 15, 26 shots attempted, 15 made, and then still a bit half for the KCC team.
Yeah, not a very good shooting performance by both teams, as you can see. Not even half of their shots being made here. But then if you stick 3 out of 10 3-pointers, 4 out of 17 3-pointers, a very low shooting percentage if you say overall. However, KCC Egis, like I said, is still in the game because of their free throws.
And the top scorers at the moment, Brandon Brown with 14 points, Downing from downtown, electric there with 11 points thus far, shooting quite well. And those are the scorers. Alexander Johnson playing really well. In terms of sharing the ball, not many assists there as expected. Really, really high tempo game. Just trying to get it down the other side of the court, penetrate and score. That's been the story of most of these teams, for most of these teams this week. And no surprise there, Ha Seong-jin, the big man, with 11 boards, and Johnson with 6 boards. And turnovers, well, there's been more turnovers from the Korea team, a total of 8 turnovers, as we mentioned earlier, compared to just 3 for the Texas team. So not far away, but Mislan, how do you see the third quarter going down?
Brandon Brown hasn't rest yet in the first half. Maybe he can keep going full out in the second half, but the Texas All-Star, as a team, they've been rotating the player, the bench, and then sometimes their bench is giving that extra boost for that Texas All-Star. However, KCC Egis relying on Brandon Brown, and then maybe Marquise Teague, and also their local Lee Chung-hoon has been doing good job so far for the KCC Egis. So I think it's a matter of who can stay or last longer, as Texas All-Star has the advantage with all 10 players can play with the same level among each of them.
Well, as Mizlan Al-Azam, our analyst says today, that the Texas team has more depth, and with 11 points there by Jordan Downing, 2 rebounds. He's been one of the best shooters in this competition, and he's a great joy to watch. But Bob Donwell under tremendous pressure to make the final here, a team full of basketball pedigree versus a team who will take on the Illawarra Hawks or BC Partizan of Serbia in the final tomorrow evening, and that game will be shown right here on Astro Arena. Be with us, share with us your thoughts about your comments about this competition, and I must say, I'm speaking on behalf of all the commentators here, we have not been disappointed with the quality that we've seen. Mizlan.
Definitely Seri Mutiara Cup, in my opinion, is most probably the highest level of basketball tournament being played here in Malaysia. So if you're a basketball fan, this is a tournament that's going to excite you and a must-watch tournament for all Malaysia basketball fans.
Bohannon, Downing, pulls up, hits the tin. Johnson flies in and tips the ball in to give Texas a 5-point lead. KCC want to hit back. Brown has not rested yet. To the corner. Teague thought about the pull-up. Newkirk trying to stay with him. Teague kicks out. Brown. Brown! Brandon Brown attacks to the cup and throws it down. What about that, Mizlan? You're silent as a whisper. Bohannon, open look, and he punishes the Korea team for not defending the perimeter.
Bohannon able to silence the crowd that gets excited with that Brown dunk. And here you see actually Ha Seung-jin draw a lot of attention of the Texas All-Star defense.
Bohannon knocked the ball out of, got it up out of Ha Seung-jin's hand. Oh, turnover right there. Too much of that by Newkirk. Teague and one. Marquise Teague.
What a speed and athleticism shown by Marquise Teague, the brother of Jeff Teague. He able to outsprint the defender of Texas All-Star to the basket. KCC Egis need to attack and give a lot of pressure on the Texas All-Star defense.
Newkirk turned the ball over earlier. Downing shooting well. Johnson, one of the stars of this team. Johnson puts it up a bit short. Bohannon with the rebound. He needs to kick out. He kicks out. Mason. Bohannon with the screen. Turnover right there. Newkirk getting back. Good transition defense by Texas, but they need to get the ball back. Teague and Marquise Teague evens things up right here at Mava Stadium.
5 straight points from Marquise Teague, as there's no Texas All-Star player defending him. Wide open and easy shot for Marquise Teague.
Bohannon thought about it, kicks out. Bohannon swings. Mason back to Bohannon. Bohannon kicks out. And Texas team making some simple, silly mistakes at the moment, Mizlan.
That's 3 possessions in a row for Texas All-Star with a turnover, giving the KCC Egis a chance to take the lead for this game.
50-50 literally at the moment. Brown. Fake. Thought about it, the shot. Turnover right here. Tate. He's trying to be chased down. Great footwork, but he couldn't finish right there. The Euro step. Teague.
How many times we see Marquise Teague not only playing good offense but also good defense.
Yeah, but comical mistakes by both teams at the moment. I mean, It is a funny highlight reel if that would be put together.
But it happens in basketball game.
It does, it does. But then again, step back three, big shot here. Newkirk. Tate with the jam and hangs a bit. Just to add a little bit of insult there.
There's no defense. KCC Egis, I'm not sure whether the players are actually saving their energy, not going back on defense, but then it's going to hurt them.
Brandon Brown answers straight back. Newkirk with a semi-smile on his face. Johnson for the alley-oop! Johnson! What a move by Texas!
Another bad defense by the KCC Egis. Brandon Brown, I think, was late on that defensive assignment as Johnson, a good combination between Johnson and his teammate, able to get an alley-oop.
That was entertaining, exciting stuff. That's what editors love to see, to put that and watch that over and over again once they put the highlights video together. And we'll watch that on our highlights package on this game right here on Astro Arena. Bob Donwell looking very calm there at the moment, next to his assistant coach, Zach Chu. Teague. Brandon Brown asking for the ball. Texas needs to tighten up on defense. Not much time left in the shot clock. Teague, bounce pass. Good defense there by Newkirk. Read that well.
Finally, we're able to see another good defense by Texas All-Star. Has been lacking so far. They need to be much more consistent on the defense to be able to secure the win in this game for Texas All-Star.
Teague, bounce pass. Brandon Brown, good block there by Bohannon. Here they come in transition. Newkirk asking for the ball. Johnson with the finger on the layup with a finish. A great run here by the Texas All-Stars.
You see all 5 players of Texas All-Star already past the half court. This is their strength, and then they're playing very well the transition offense. However, KCC Egis on the other end not going back on the defense. The transition defense has been really bad in this game so far, Ben.
Well, Texas won't complain. 56-52 up, but it's still a very tight one. Momentum with the Texas team at the moment, but do not just write off this Korea team. They can, all tournament long, all week long, they can put a good basketball play together. Let's have a listen right now. And Johnson, in my opinion, Mislan, so far the best player of the game for the Texas team, not just because of his 15 points. He's playing two-way basketball and unselfish basketball as well.
I agree with you, Ben. As you can see, the defensive end, his impact on the defensive end might not be able to translate on the statistic, but then he's putting a lot of pressure on the KCC Egis offense.
Teague, always great to see when Teague and Newkirk are one-on-one. The two speedsters of these two respective teams. Swinging it around. Johnson trying to play defense. Big shot there. Bohannon there with the rebound. Here comes Newkirk, the speedster. Johnson asking for the ball. Johnson posting up. Kicks out. Newkirk pulls up. Big shot there by Josh Newkirk from downtown to extend this lead for the Texas All-Stars.
A good shot just now by Newkirk and good pass from Johnson.
Teague, they need some production and they need it now. Swing, pulls up for the three. Big shot there by Sung Kyo Chung, and they needed that, KCC, to be competitive. Back to a 5-point ball game. Relatively tight here at Maba Stadium. Behind the back pass by Tate. Another crossover. Bohannon didn't expect that. Sibley thought about the pull-up. They're playing a high-tempo game. Johnson for the putback, and it's in. Johnson bossing the Korea players around the court.
A good ball movement by the Texas All-Star, not forcing the shot, still looking for that much a better shot as we see how they move the ball. And then despite not able to convert the first attempt of Johnson, he's still able to get a second chance, the rebounds. We see actually here Brandon Brown hurting or struggling, might going to the bench for the first time in this game. And that he's actually telling the ref, where's the call? Frustrated Brandon Brown.
And Brandon Brown in a little bit of foul trouble as well. He's got so far, well, he's got 2 fouls. Not too bad. So a bit of deliberation right here. The Korea coaches trying to communicate. Can you see the body language of the Korea coach, Chu Seng-gyun? He does not agree with the refs. And a lot of back chat to the commissioner's table as well. They've got to be very, very careful, the KCC team. This commissioner's table, this set of referees do not take any lip.
Here you see the replay here. Now, I don't think it was the right call because Johnson wasn't even extending his elbow. He just going up straight with a shooting motion as Brandon Brown complaining about that elbow to his face. So trying to plead that case.
You know what? Just get on with it. You're down by 7 points. It's still a very tight game. Let's have a look at this right here. Johnson went up.
Yeah, you see, Johnson actually not extending the elbow. It wasn't intentional. That's the key here for the referee. He wasn't like trying to hurt Brandon Brown. He actually going up straight and protecting the ball with his right elbow that hit Brandon Brown's face, I guess.
Well, you know what? Losing hurts. And they're losing at the moment, but they have the potential to come back. Teague. That's what I said. Can't get complacent against this KCC team. They know how to hit back. Newkirk. They were trying to rotate. Screen there by Bohannon. Bohannon pulls up right here with a big shot. Hits the iron. Teague. He's using his speed. Kick out. Kick out again. Open. Can they find it from downtown? Yes! And just like that, it's a 2-point game.
Song Kyu Chang with that 3-point shot. KCC Egis just need to focus on their game and they can take the lead from Texas All-Star.
Well, that was counted as a 2-pointer. Tate for the 2. And Tate will go to the charity stripe. Tyrell Tate. So it's a 3-point game because the referee said that was a 2, not a 3. Tyrell Tate, more of a role player in this Texas team.
But I like his attitude. I mean, he's always tried to control, get the whole team to be together as a unit.
Yeah, no, I do agree with you there. He's got good leadership capabilities. I spoke to a lot of these Texas guys during the week, and they're quite a friendly mob, and, they're really appreciative of us commentators trying to do some homework on them, and they love to share. Very communicative mob. And a really, really young, talented team. And John Bohannon, he's no stranger to Asia, who's played with the Fubon Braves before. Fubon Braves officially finishing 8th in this tournament. Pulls up right here. And there's a bit of hustle right there. Who wants the ball? Korea got it. They've got the numbers. Brandon Brown. And with a slam dunk, Brandon Brown. No elbows required there.
A good hustle defense actually by Song Kyu Chang, able to get that assist and also dunk by Brandon Brown as the referee tried to clean up the floor when the hustle just went down just now.
Newkirk. Newkirk with 7 points thus far. Bohannon, he's played a pretty good game. Bohannon with a screen. Tate to Bohannon. Bohannon to Tate. Tate trying to look. Oh, Tate gets it back. Tate, good hustle there by Tyrell Tate to get the bucket.
Tate always aware on the position, try to pass it, but unable to get a clean pass. Still able to get 2 points for the Texas All-Star.
It's good defense there by Alex Johnson.
This is the part of the game that we actually don't appreciate as much as the offensive as the defensive end, the defensive effort of Johnson. Not going to show on the statistic, but still his effort. We have to give credit to Johnson on that defensive effort.
I agree with you. Peterson now, QJ Peterson. Newkirk to the bench. He's got speed as well. Not the tallest player. Tate. He drove to the cup. Blocking foul, that will be Texas ball. The crowd getting quite a bit bigger and bigger here on this wonderful Saturday, right here in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, the nation's capital. Seri Mutiara Cup, been going on since 2015. The Matrix team winning it in 2015. Tate. Bohannon with a screen. Tate pulls up right there. Peterson tries to go for the rebound. Here comes Brandon Brown, the big fella, to Teague. KCC, Pa Seong Jin now on court for KCC. Song Kyung Chung with the ball. And one.
Count. Song Kyung Chung, what a move here. Able to fake and then absorb the contact. Very smart move by Song to get that fall, and also his body control to be able to finish. That is the most important part of that play.
Song with Kyo Chung with 8 points and 6 rebounds, 2 assists at the moment. He's been very, very good. And bricks that one. Johnson and Bohannon trying to get the quick rebound. Here comes QJ Peterson in for Joshua Newkirk. More of a backup point guard for this Texas team. Tate lost the ball but got the ball back. Good tight defense here. Johnson. Basket does not count. Holding foul. So
a good pass actually from Tate, realizing that Johnson get an upper hand against Song, but then Song played with an aggressive defense, not giving any easy chance for Johnson to overpower him.
Johnson to Sibley. Sibley gets the ball back, almost lost it, got it back. Turnover right here. Now it's Texas making some mistakes. And one! A potential three-point play coming up to even this game right here at Mamba Stadium.
Oh, what a play against your Song. Able to get the same move actually to get a contact despite 2 Texas All-Star players bodying him, giving him a hard time not to be able to get an easy shot. Still not a problem, not an issue for Song Kyo Chung.
John Bohannon going to the bench, and Stephen Ugo Chukwu, he'll be there to protect the rim. And it's even right here at Maba. QJ Peterson. He hasn't done much. Johnson's done a lot. Tate asking for the ball. QJ. Johnson almost tried to set the screen there. QJ crossover. QJ. Steven drives and puts it in. Steven Ugochukwu. He doesn't score much, but when he does, turnover right there. Ugochukwu. Oh, that's called being super rusty. Johnson frustrated, almost crashing into the cheerleaders.
Yeah, as the instant replay being played just now, actually both teams made a back-to-back turnover. KCC Egis turned the ball over, and then the bad pass from the Texas All-Star, as the possession will go back to KCC Egis.
Well, Texas now with 8 turnovers. That's a far cry from, quite bad compared to how they started this game. They were protecting the ball quite well earlier versus KCC. But now the roles have been reversed in that sense. Tepun, good ball handler. Tight game right here at Mama. Brandon Brown. Yugo Chukwu trying to play defense. Brandon. And foul committed by Stephen Yugo Chukwu.
A veteran move here by Brandon Brown, attacking the basket to get a spin move, able to create a space, and then Stephen not a very good job defending. Brandon Brown had to foul him as Johnson picking up Stephen to talk some sense into him, I guess. Here Brandon Brown with 20 points, 4 rebounds, and very high percentage of field goals, 8 out of 12. So most of his shots are actually from the paint. I think he played the number 4 position.
That's much better by Brandon Brown from the charity stripe. And he's happy with that. And this is very, very close, this game. Hard to call. I'm going to ask for your prediction later in the fourth quarter, Mislan. Put you on the spot. That's why you're the analyst, man. It's even here, right here at Maba once again. QJ Peterson. How long will Coach Bob Donwell stick with him and then bring back on Joshua Newkirk? Offensive foul drawn by Kim Min-gu. Momentum right now with Korea. 67 apiece, 1 minute and 16 seconds left in the third quarter. The boys on the floor mopping up the sweat. Tepun, one-on-one with Sibley. Brandon Brown, Tepun cutting in. Teague pulls up for the 3 right here. Hits the tin. Yugo Chukwu with the rebound. Peterson, yes! Works class, athletic, strong move by QJ Peterson.
Oh, despite the half defense from Song Peterson, not a problem for him to take that 2-point shot.
Teague puts it up and the tip in by Brandon Brown. The crowd love it. QJ Peterson wants to hit back straight away. Look at him. Got a point to prove. He wants more game time. Johnson saying stay calm. Tepun's trying to stay with Sibley. Yugo Chukwu thought about the screen. Got to watch the shot clock. Tate with the runner. But no, it doesn't go in. But Tate will go to the charity stripe for 2 shots. Tyrell Tate.
Yes, Tate able to get that attempt shot. I think his quickness, not use that screen given by Stephen, still able to get a space and a lane for that 2-point shot.
Interesting choice of music by Mr. DJ once again. So, yeah. Tate wants to get on with it. 2 out of 2 for Tyrell Tate. Texas push their noses in front once again, 71-69. Over 15 seconds to go in the third. Can Korea tie it up or hit the lead? Screen set there by Brandon Brown. Teague, pull up right there. Gotta heave it, gotta go, gotta heave it now. Johnson will fall, his shot will fall short. And at the end of the third quarter, it is the Texas All-Stars that lead Korea KCC Egis 71 points to 69. Let's have a look at the highlights right here, Mislan. An absolutely entertaining, well, ping pong battle in the third quarter right here at Maba in semi-final number 1.
Another great quarter by both teams. As you see, Brandon Brown able to rise, and then Marcus Teague straight to Brandon Brown. An easy dunk for him. There's no defense there, but Texas All-Star here. Johnson able to split the D as Song losing Johnson the defensive assignment once again. That alley-oop to Johnson, and And 5 Texas All-Star players on that transition defense. Only 3 KCC Egis players back on that defense. So this is one of the key of the game for both teams. Texas All-Star always has the advantage on that transition offense, whereas KCC Egis very slow on that transition defense.
And those are the numbers at the moment. Alex Johnson with 17 points, Tyrell Tate with 12, Jordan Downing with 11 points. Josh Newkirk with 6 assists. He's that facilitator, he's that point guard. A very different team when Newkirk is on versus QJ Peterson, all due respect.
And then Johnson also with 10 rebounds, not get a double-double as Bohannon able to get another 6 rebounds. And then Downing not performing that well in this game, and then both him and Tate and also Bohannon with 3 personal fouls. They still have another 2 fouls, so not that much of a problem. And then top scorer for this game, KCC Egis, Brandon Brown with 24, Marcus Tick with 15, and Lee Jung-hyun with 3 assists. Meanwhile, Ha Seung-jin with 3 personal fouls. With Lee also has 3 personal fouls. So both teams are actually quite even on that personal end.
They are. Fourth quarter about to begin right here. The business end of any game. 71-69 in favor of the Texas All-Stars against Korea KCC Egis. Hang on to your hats, everyone. Let's hope for a barnstorm of a finish right here at the 2018 Seri Mutiara Cup. Teague. That was a bit of a shirt pull right there. And Teague ties it up. 71 apiece.
Teague very calmly seeing the floor and know he got the space for that easy 2-point layup.
Peterson, is Newkirk injured, Downing, Johnson, Sibley. Got a good double team right there, good defense, good tight defense. Peterson, yes! Nothing but net by QJ Peterson. The big shot from downtown.
QJ Peterson calmly able to knock down that 3-point shot. As we see, Marcus Teague was there, but there's no hands. You see, hands down, man down.
Hand down, man down, as they say. The great call by a great analyst called Mark Jackson. Once upon a time, the coach of the Golden State Warriors, the NBA champions. A team that we all aspire to be like, the benchmark of world basketball. Teague. Korea trying to get inside. They got to penetrate. Brandon Brown. Offensive foul.
Oh, Brandon Brown need to be careful here. As the referee said, calm down. Downing, good defense. Yeah, that extended left hand from Brown to, to Downing, as Brandon Brown unhappy with the defensive foul. I think he picked up his fourth. No, only 3 personal fouls. So Brandon Brown is still on the safe zone.
Well, Brandon Brown's in foul trouble. He's got to be a bit careful. 2 more fouls, and he's fouled out. Here comes QJ, still in. He hit a big shot earlier. Can he hit a few more? Sibley trying to cut in. Johnson with the screen. Peterson, still time on the shot clock. Sibley to Johnson. Johnson will drive. No, he will pass. Bit too much on that. QJ Peterson not expecting the pass. Turnover right there. KCC ball.
The Johnson last minute pass and then wasn't even looking. That was a bad pass by Johnson to Peterson.
Brandon Brown. Korea still outside the perimeter. Here is Lee Chung-hyun.
Another smart move from Lee Chung-hyun, able to draw that contact. He realized that the defense was way off and then straight away knocked down. Then an easy call for the referee. That was the right call.
And now Jordan Downing to the bench. Tyrell Tate back on. How lucky are the Texas Legends, blessed with some pretty good shooters on their team, on their roster. Skip pass. They can't give Korea an open look. Drives. Oh! Tries to go for the hammer, and Brandon Brown there to clean up the trash. It's getting very physical and tight out there. And Coach Bob Donwell has seen enough. He's going to bring back on Joshua Newkirk and John Bohannon. Just needs a bit of size and rim protection in this quarter. And QJ Peterson, decent effort by him, a lot of effort. And Peterson with 5 points. Newkirk now with 7 points thus far. A bit low for him, but he shared the ball really, really well today. Bohannon thought about it. Bohannon pulls up.
Not a good form right now for the Texas All-Star. You can see the body language of the player as Brandon Brown actually with the time.
Very, very tight right here. There was a bit of contact from elbow to elbow. So that was a fair call by the referee. But every call now is just going to be protested. Still a lot of time left in this game. 8 minutes to go. Brandon Brown evens things up right here at Maba Stadium. This shot here will give KCC Egis the lead. They haven't had the lead too many times in this game, and they've only hung on to the lead very few times. It's even Stevens, 74 apiece. Bohannon with the rebound. Newkirk. Bohannon. Korea trying to tighten up. Turnover right there by Sibley. Wint gets the ball back. Bohannon to Newkirk. Newkirk thought about the shot. Hand off to Tate. 6 left on the shot clock. Tate. The oohs and ahs by pushing foul right there. And that will be Texas ball. Steven Ugochukwu on the court right now for John Bohannon. Not sure if that's an interesting move right there.
I think Coach Robert Donwell wants to have more defensive-minded player on the floor, not giving any chances for Brandon Brown to attack inside the paint.
Johnson asking for the ball. He's had a great game with 17 points. Newkirk. Sibley was trying to cut. Kick out. Johnson pulls up. Hits the iron. Rebound there by Korea. Can they capitalize right here and hit the lead? Texas looking for a stop for the runner. Johnson with the rebound. Newkirk asking for the ball. Johnson. Oh, couldn't quite finish right there. Ugochukwu with the picks it up and puts it in with the putback. Steven Ugochukwu.
I wasn't expecting this from Steven Ugochukwu, able to get that basket despite the tough challenge by Brandon Brown.
Brandon Brown got it. They're trying to stop the clock right here. They have stopped the clock. Now the clock is back on. Marquis Teague to Brandon Brown. To Chung Hyun. Chung Hyun penetrates. Chung Hyun to Brandon Brown. That looked 50-50, to be honest. Really, really a tough one to call. Mislan?
Yeah, smart move here actually by Lee, finding Brown. That's a good call actually. There's a slight hand from Johnson. I think Johnson picked up only his 3rd personal foul. So Brandon Brown is going to the free throw line. Lee actually was looking for Ha Seong-jin, but he wasn't even ready. Still able to find for Brandon Brown. 27 points so far for Brandon Brown.
Brandon Brown, his numbers and effort, never questioned. A great talent. He's had a great tournament this week. Regardless of what happens today, they had to put in a Seri Mutiara All-Star team together. Brandon Brown will definitely be a 2 out of 2 for Brandon Brown. Newkirk right now. Johnson Sibley, Hugo Chukwu, thought about the screen. Johnson, hand off to Sibley. Trying to get some separation. Hugo Chukwu, and one! Stephen Hugo Chukwu with the potential. 3-point play coming up fairly shortly.
Stephen Hugo Chukwu once again impressed me as he faked his shot, and then despite the awkward shot attempt, able to finish. That's what matters most in basketball game. Despite doesn't matter how you shoot it, as long as the ball goes in.
Well, he missed that one, and will that come back to haunt this Texas team, this very talented Texas team who are up by 2. Still lots of time left in this game. They're trading baskets. Brandon Brown, no call there by the referee. They're just putting their hands up. Brandon Brown, smart move. Just to work glass, or try to work glass to even things up right here at Maba. Tate, and he will get 2 shots. Tyrell Tate. And discipline is key right here. Now, here's a bit of danger for Korea. Pa Seong-jin now on his 4th foul. 1 more foul and he's out of the game. Korea do not have too many bigs to call upon. Tate makes that shot. Tyrell Tate. Been a live wire for this Texas team. 13 points, potentially 14 right here. And Coach Bob Donwell looking to keep his shooters hot. 2 out of 2, 2-point game. And a change here for KCC, sending on Song Kyo Chung. They're gonna go for it right here. Stopping the clock, trying to reset. What kind of offense can they run here? Newkirk will try to stay with Teague. The 2 speedsters in this game. Excellent athletes to watch. Pulls up right there, hits the tin. Johnson with the rebound. Oh, Brandon Brown throws it down.
Once again, the little thing by Lee Chung-hin able to force that turnover. The pass to Brandon Brown for the easy, quick slam dunk.
Well, small margins. Pulls up right here from the baseline. Misses that completely. Teague, can he punish Texas? Teague, and he does. KCC Egis with the lead. Timeout call by Texas.
Marcus Teague straight away, even though there's 2 Texas All-Star defender, not going to give him any shot. Not a problem for Marcus Teague. Very beautiful attempt by Marcus Teague as they take the lead, 82-80.
Silly mistakes here being made, but let's have a listen to what's going on the Texas bench. Five minutes and 27 seconds left. It is KCC up by 2. A mistake there by Johnson, who lost the ball, and Brandon Brown punished him with that dunk. Shot selection is critical down the stretch. This one going down to the wire. Semi-final number 1, the 2018 Seri Mutiara Cup. Newkirk. Steal by Brown.
Oh, that's the fourth personal foul, I think, for Brandon Brown. I thought he got away with a steal and step out of bounds, but no, the ref said a holding foul for Brandon Brown as he pick up his fourth personal foul. This is not a good news.
That would be very, very interesting if he's fouled out, to see how Coach Chu Seng-gyun plays this game out. And Johnson now to the charity stripe with a chance to even things up. This is exciting stuff. This is the crowd here quite silent in anticipation and what's going to happen. Johnson missing that one. He needs to give his team some much needed production. It's just a psychological lift, even if it's just one basket. And there's that one basket. 1-point ball game. Brandon Brown in foul trouble with 4 fouls. Marcus Teague being the facilitator. KCC kicks out inside to the big guy. The big guy puts it in with a hook shot. Ha Seong-jin, the big man, up by 3, Korea. Downing will try to look for the shot. He's in the corner. Johnson. Tate. Oh, a block there by Ha Seong-jin.
That's bad news to KCC Egis. Ha Seong-jin pick up his 5th personal foul as he's fall out of this game.
Well, they'll send in number 12, Song Chan-yong. A good job by Ha Seong-jin, even though he's fouled out. 8 points. And a great performance by him. Not the quickest man on earth, but really, really big enforcer, strong athlete, and great to watch as well.
There was a good defensive effort by Ha Seong-jin, not giving a Texas All-Star any chance. It's just that his momentum carried him forward, created that contact that gave him his 5th personal foul. So let's see how KCC Egis react on this one.
Tate, the ever-dependable Tate, you can always count on him to make shots. Making this a 2-point ball game, and Korea have just lost one of their defensive enforcers. Brandon Brown 1 foul away from fouling out in this game. So is Jordan Downing, for that matter. 2 out of 2. Timeout call by Coach Chu Seng-gyun. Do not go anywhere, anyone. Take this timeout opportunity to go to the toilet very quickly. Keep the TV on. The pot of coffee can wait, because everybody is just taking a breather right here except the coaches and the players. It's tense. So this is what tense situations and moments are made of. Basketball moments. Who wants it more? Who can execute better down the stretch? Will there be someone who steps up to be hit those big clutch shots or make those big plays? KCC up by 1. Teague. Brown with the screen. Brown open. Pulls up for the 3. Big shot there by Lee Chung-hyen.
Once again, Lee Chung-hyen proved his worthy to the team as Texas All-Star did with a quick basket.
And KCC just napping there, and Texas took full advantage to get the hoop and the harm.
You still can see the KCC Egis player running back on defense. The transition defense has been real bad so far throughout this game for KCC Egis.
Well, that's the weapon for Texas, that transition offense. And it's back to a one-point ball game, just like that, because Korea were napping in defense. Over 4 minutes to go. Texas need to stop right here. Gotta play defense. To the corner, another big shot. It's the 10, back tap. Here they come, Johnson. He needs help though. Slowing it down. Newkirk and Tate rotating. Newkirk, time on the shot clock. Downing thought about it. Johnson, who wants it? Couldn't finish right there. Song, big shot there. Song's in, and it's in.
What a pass from Lee Chuang-Hien to Song Chang-Young as he fakes his shot, and then, Song Kyu-Chang is able to get an easy 2-point. Korea KCC Egis take the lead 89-86 Texas All-Star.
What a game we have here, and don't forget, semi-final number 2 coming up straight after this. The game between the Illawarra Hawks of Australia and BC Partizan of Serbia. The Hawks topping their group undefeated, and they beat the Texas All-Stars. Partizan just snuck in, making that comeback against NS Matrix, who finished 5th today, defeating the Hong Kong Eastern Long Lions. So a place in the final beckons. Who wants it more? At the moment, Korea making the smarter plays, making the smarter moves, hitting the shots. But Texas, with their pedigree of talent, all the way from the United States. Can they do it? Will they do it, Mislan? The Texas team, or will this be a Korea victory? I'm putting you on the spot.
I'm gonna go with Korea. The KCC Egis, they've been playing much more smarter compared to the Texas All-Star. Texas All-Star, they has the talent. Why I say smarter? Because I know keep saying that they're not going back on the defense, because I know they've been saving the energy towards the end of this game.
A press here by Korea. Newkirk. Bohannon now back on. This is quite impressive by Korea, doing it without their major big Ha. Johnson, Newkirk. Gotta watch the clock. Bohannon. Newkirk, gotta put it up for the runner. It's the iron. Bit rush right there because of the shot clock. Can Marquise Teague punish the Texas Legends? Teague. Referee blows the whistle. Holding foul, so that will be Korea ball. Still lots of time left in this one.
I'm not sure what Brandon Brown complaining about to the ref. Here is Marcus Teague, the brother of the Jazz Teague, the NBA player for Minnesota Timberwolves.
They can't let Korea take big shots. Brown. Oh. And that might haunt them a little bit.
Smart play here. Once again, Lee Chung-Hien looking for Brandon Brown. As Brandon Brown, he knows he wants that contact. Giving Bohannon his 5th personal foul as he's fall out from the game. The second player to fall out from the game. Brandon Brown is going to take 2 free throws.
And Brandon Brown hitting his shots down the stretch. That's hitting them when they count. 4-point lead right here. A bit of breathing space for KCC. But Texas need to make some smarter plays. Being tested right here. 1 out of 2 for Brandon Brown. Here they come. They need some production, Texas. A big shot coming up here, or a big play. Newkirk from the baseline, knocks it down. Joshua Newkirk to make this a 2-point ball game. Teague. We're tensed here at Maba Stadium. Teague. And big shot here, in and out. Oh, so unlucky right there. Now Texas with a chance to tie the game. Newkirk. Oh, off the glass, and Johnson tried to fly in for the tip-in. Bit late there. Teague. It just drives. Brandon Brown. Oh, Brandon Brown to the charity stripe again.
Once again, the experience and the smart high basketball IQ shown by the Korea KCC Egis number 12, Song Chang-young. He missed his attempt previously, so he doesn't want to take that risk. He faked that 3-point shot. He drive in. He find Brandon Brown will be the key for KCC Egis towards the end of this game.
Brandon Brown, will he be the difference? He has had a stellar game and an awesome tournament. 35 points, can you believe that? And the highest scorer in the Texas team, shall I say, is Tyrell Tate. Oh, that is breathing space right there. 4 points. Here they go. Texas need a bucket. Just a simple one will do. Tate puts it up and scores. And he wanted it and one. Collaborate and listen. Here we go. Teague kicks out, swing, drives, and one. That has to hurt if you're Texas.
What a play by KCC Egis, despite Marcus Stick able to create a space, and then that ball movement for KCC Egis, not settling for the outside jumper, but waiting for that better opportunity offensively for Lee Chung-hien.
And Tyrell Tate fouled out as well, so this is even harder for Texas. They're potentially down 5 points right here. They are down 5 points. They need a bucket. They're gonna go for it. Downing pulls up for the three. Yes, what a big shot. What a time to hit it. They need to stop right here. This one might go to overtime. These two teams have not disappointed us today. Teague for the three, in and out. Oh, Ugochukwu. Now they want, can they tie the game? Texas. Johnson posting up. Johnson, oh, lost the ball. Both teams making mistakes right here.
What a great job defensively by Song Kyu-chang, not giving up on that possession, giving a lot of pressure on the Texas All-Star. The experience for the KCC Egis are showing right now, as Brandon Brown once again is going to the free throw line, as Texas All-Star is already over the foul limit.
Brandon Brown, 3-point lead for Korea. If he makes this, there'll be a timeout call by Coach Bob Donwell. Timeout call. And 35.9 seconds. They'll need a big shot straight after this, the Texas team. This is awesome stuff, Mislan. We couldn't have asked for a better game.
Definitely, what a game from the start towards right now. A very tight game. Both teams are going to go at each other, not backing down, not giving any space, any room to breathe. And both teams are giving spectacular basketball right now.
Turnovers in this game. KCC Egis with 12, Texas with 11. 24 fouls. Bob Donwell, he's going to look for a shooter over the corner. I know, I can see that playbook right there.
It looks a little bit too complicated and too much of gameplay. What Texas All-Star need is actually a quick basket. That may be what they're trying to do, a quick basket so that they get another chance to score when they stop the game.
Well, full credit to Brandon Brown for staying in this game. Johnson. Downing. Hits the tin. Here comes Teague. Can he punish right here? Drives. Oh, can't finish. Gotta get back. Sibley. Is that an and one?
No, it doesn't count. The foul was earlier before Sibley put the ball on the floor. Still, Texas All-Star Sibley is going to the free throw line to take 2 shots.
Marquise Teague could not finish it for Korea. Oh, that is going to be painful. That's tougher for Texas, but not impossible. Timeout again. There's no rest for the wicked right here at Maba Stadium.
This is the last timeout for the game if we don't go to overtime. So 3 points difference. KCC Egis leading. KCC Egis has the ball with 19.3 seconds left. What they need to do, they just need to involve the ball, not turn the ball over and give any chance for Texas All-Star to get back into this game.
So 19.3 seconds left. A timely a miss there by Sibley from the charity stripe. Will that come back to haunt this Texas team? They've been quite good today, but they've made some mistakes down the stretch. Johnson losing the ball at one time. Sibley with that missed free throw. Teague, they can't foul. Teague, they're just trying to take their time a little bit right here.
Oh, too long, too much time. As KCC Egis able to burn as much possible as they can. So Lee Chung-hin has been very, very good so far for the KCC Egis, showing a lot of confidence as the Korean is going to take 2 free throws. So I don't know why it takes too much time for the Texas All-Star to stop the game.
But this will be a huge lift for the not just Korea team, but Asian basketball in general, taking on, if they can say they beat a bunch of American youngsters, talented youngsters, I must say.
Yeah, man, but basketball is actually a team of sports, so it doesn't matter if you have all the talents in the world. if you didn't have the teamwork, the chemistry needed to win basketball game.
Tough ask here here comes Newkirk. Newkirk will go to the cup and score, but it'll be a little too late. So they're really trying to work the mathematics here. Foul him, send him to the charity stripe, hope they miss and go for a big play.
That's why I said I don't know why Texas All-Star took too much time to fall in the first place when KCC Egis took their timeout. So now they only have 2.5 seconds left. And then KCC Egis is leading still with 3 points.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting right here. If it bricks this one, it's super interesting. 4 points. Take your time, Texas. What a long three. Nope, that is KCC game. What a victory for the boys from Korea as they defeat the Texas All-Stars 100-96 right here at Maba Stadium. One of the great games that we've seen right here. KCC take it 100-96.
KCC Egis shown a lot of basketball experience. They were lacking in some stuff, especially on the transition defense. And then the talent-wise, Texas All-Star has all the talents. All 10 players can play. But then the teamwork, the chemistry, the experience of this KCC Egis edge over the Texas All-Star.
Well, the Texas All-Stars, they only have themselves to blame, but let's look at it from the neutral's perspective. An absolutely amazing game. Both teams went for it, and it was hammer and tong all the way. You couldn't see anyone blowing each other out. I mean, trading baskets, also making some mistakes as well. Johnson, Newkirk, Tate. I mean, great plays, but for Korea, Ha Seong-jin, also Chon Tae-poon making some big shots. And Marcus Teague and Brandon Brown staying in the game even though he was in foul trouble to finish with around 35 points.
Song Kyung-chang with that 3-point shot, that was big for him. Brandon Brown, the smart play. He knows that he was in foul trouble. He still keep his focus on this game, not giving any fall from the pressure of the Texas All-Star offense, as we see Lee Chung-hyun with that 3-point shot corner. And then that move by Song Kyo-chung, able to get that 2-point shot. Managed to create a space and then get the contact by Bohannon.
And what a game that went down to the wire. We couldn't really call it. We didn't know who was gonna come out with it, but
I did call it, man. I said KCC Egis is going to take this game because I trust on their experience, their basketball IQ, because we can see towards the end of the fourth quarter, Marcus Teague, he able to create a space and he's not looking or settling for that first shot. He was looking for his teammate outside of the 3-point line. You see Song Chang-young, Song Kyo-chang, and also Lee Chung-hyun was waiting, and when they are off, they're not forcing their shot. They go for another option, driving to the basket, penetrating to find that another opportunity for KCC Egis to get points.
so the winner of this game will take on the winner of the next game. The winner of this game, obviously KCC Egis, 100-96. Brandon Brown, the star performer of this team, and also to the locals as well. Look at that was a turn. That was a turning point, even though it was close. Execution down the stretch, and look at Ha right there with that hook shot.
And then what a pass from Brandon Brown, realizing that Ha was wide open underneath. Even though Texas All-Star trying to get the game enemy as Peterson, this doesn't count because the foul was called earlier. And then we see the statistics. It was even throughout the game. Texas All-Star has a little bit advantage on that three-point shot, but then they'll free throw 25 free throws, and then the rebounds, they are also the same. The turnover is the same. The ace is almost the same. So the free throws were Brandon Brown able to knock a lot of free throws. Even though he's not a very good free throw shooter, still that 25 free throws for KCC Egis.
The turnovers cost Texas, in my opinion, in the second half. Brandon Brown with 38 points, not 35. I stand corrected as before. Top rebounders, Ha Seung Jin with 13. Alex Johnson with 11 rebounds. Probably the best player of the game for the Texas All-Stars. John Bohannon with 7 rebounds and Brandon Brown with 8. So coming up at 7:05, the game between the Illawarra Hawks and BC Partizan of Serbia. Stick with us right here on Astro Arena. Semi-final 2 coming up very soon, right here on Astro Arena.
Get my kicks and I want to start raging. I want to dance like I'm on the video. I got a fever for violent behavior. I'm sweating bullets like I'm on a Romeo. Hey, give me face, shoot me up to
Hello everyone and welcome to semi-final number 2 right here at Maba Stadium. The game between the very talented Illawarra Hawks of Australia versus BC Partizan of Serbia. To all our fans, that's the game earlier, a very dynamic game. KCC Egis of Korea defeating the talented Texas All-Stars of America 100 points to 96. So KCC will take on the winner of this game, the final game, the Illawarra Hawks taking on BC Partizan of Serbia. As you can see right now, the BC Partizan team coming up on court right now. And you're with me, Ben Ibrahim, and Mislan, my analyst, our analyst for today. And Mislan, what do you think of the first semi-final? Your thoughts?
That was a great semi-final, as always, for any semi-final game in Seri Mutiara Cup. And then we're going to have another, hopefully, a very exciting semi-final between Illawarra Hawks and BC Partizan, as they are the 3 referees for the game: Chu Wei Chuan, Michel Russi, and Alan Cheong.
So those are the 3 referees. They've done a pretty good job. So this is the talented Illawarra Hawks here, coached by Coach Rob Beveridge. Illawarra is a place in Sydney, New South Wales. They start their season when they get back to Australia next month, and it runs till about March, April next year. So it's a short season, not that long. Very similar to the ASEAN Basketball League. But the Illawarra Hawks undefeated in this tournament thus far. A lot of the pundits have been saying they're a big team, strong team, a lot of experience, handles the ball well. That real grit, no holds barred, never say die Australian attitude. That's why they are the favorites today against this very young BC Partizan team. Some of this BC Partizan team, a lot of youngsters in this team with a few veterans. So they've done really well, especially against the Matrix. They turned heads when they were 10 points down against the Matrix earlier this week, later, just in midweek. And then they did a 10-point comeback to win that game, to break Negeri Sembilan Hearts. And NS Matrix have officially finished in 5th position in this tournament, the 2018 Seri Mutiara Cup.
Yeah, there was a great game between the BC Partizan and NS Matrix. BC Partizan, despite their youth, despite their inexperience, showed a lot of compass in the game, able to come back. I think they went to a 13-0 run to end the game and take the win from NS Matrix to able to qualify to this semi-final round. Although they're going to go against Illawarra Hawks, a very good team from down under. As we know, Australia, they have a very good basketball program there, and that's why we call them to come here to play, to compete at the Seri Mutiara Cup.
And the Hawks right now starting as the favorite, but do not underestimate Serbian basketball. They're one of the best teams in 3x3 basketball. And also don't forget 3x3 basketball will be an Olympic sport at the 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo. And everyone would say the Hawks have got this one quite comfortably, but upsets can happen. And we're just hoping for a good, close, tight game, Mislan.
Yeah, that's what we want as a basketball fans. We want a tight, neck-to-neck game, not a big difference, a huge margin. We want good basketball, entertained basketball to be played between these 2 teams.
Well, we don't want to see any blowouts. We want to see close, tight games. And we'd like to wish both coaches, Coach Marco of Partizan and also Coach Rob Everidge all the very best with their two teams, two respective teams. And we are just moments away from this game starting right now. And Australia, the Illawarra Hawks, they're going to start with Todd Blanchfield, number 21, Brian Coughlin, number 14, number 9, Cedric Jackson, number 13, David Anderson, and number 3, Kevin White. Kevin White most likely to play the point guard position for Serbia. They're going to start with number 7, Bogdan Trifunovic, number 34, 12, and then number 5, Eric Tyre from America. Here they go.
A jump ball violation there, as a BC Partizan is going to take the first possession of the game.
Also, Dimitri Nikolic starting with them as well, number 12. Here comes Serbia inside from the baseline, hits the iron. Ashfield with the rebound. Here comes Illawarra, quick ball. Just slowing it down a bit. Inside, posting up, strong move, hook shot there, and Coughlin with the basket for the Hawks.
What a big move by Brian Coughlin. Get the ball strong and go up strong. That's what we want to see from the big man.
Tyre puts it up and scores. Eric Tyre, their import right there. Jackson, Coughlin, Anderson. Look how quickly they move it, Mislan. Inside, strong here. Good footwork, posting up, almost a double team. Strong, got to kick out.
3-second violation. Brian took too much time to get his shot up underneath. Oh, almost a offensive foul, but still a violation, a turnover for the Illawarra Hawks.
Number 34 now, Uros Ilic. Ilic, Tyre, back to Tyre. Tyre, screen there by Ilic. What a big shot, hits the iron. Who wants the ball? There's Trifunovic, Tyre. Tyre is almost like the catalyst of this team. Big shot there. Serbia struggling with the execution of offense. Anderson thought about setting the screen. Jackson. Nothing too exciting about this game, if I'm being honest. Kick out. Anderson pulls up. Corner 3. Hits the tin. Illawarra tries to keep it in. Ilic. Serbia. Trifunovic trying to hold on to the ball. Lost Trifunovic. Eric Tyre crossover. Hook shot, and there it is. The Serbia ball there. Score.
Nikolic, what a move down there. Able to get a space here, and then that hook shot, that right shoulder hook shot for Nikolic.
Big shot there by Blanchfield of Illawarra.
Oh, a turnover by the BC. And then unable to get that pass. Frustrated Kevin White as he picked up his first personal foul. So the ball possession will go to BC Partizan.
BC Partizan starting not too badly, if you ask me. I mean, full of gusto.
Yeah, the score now is actually 4 BC Partizan and 5 Illawarra Hawk in white. BC Partizan in black, as Davis are dribbling the ball up to the court right now.
Here they come, not afraid of this very experienced Illawarra team. It's still a very low-scoring game at the moment, Mislan.
A very slow-paced game so far, if I might say. And then here, Cedric Jackson trying to get a pickpocket from Davis Tyre. And then pick up his first personal foul.
Illich to Tyre. Tyre right here, pulls up for the three. Yes! A big shot there by the American Eric Tyre. They're staying competitive, they're in front. Illawarra posting up. Anderson, good block there, good defense. That's what we know about Serbian basketball.